Hey guys, this is a continuation to our Prince Charming series. Okay, and this video is made with guys in mind. Ladies, girls, you can watch it too, but this is dedicated to men and boys. The topic is not easy. I bet pretty much every one of you has been in a situation where you have been rejected or left out in a cold by a woman chasing her ideal man or her Prince Charming. Either it was just an idea, they said goodbye, but I don't think we match, I'm looking for something else. Or it was an actual person that they chose over you. This is a very sad and very serious thing. And I'm trying to give you an explanation as to why this happened, so that you know to be more prepared next time you like a woman or a girl. You want to be prepared. You want to grab that opportunity and hold it and keep it for as long as you want it. So why did this happen? Why is a woman chasing some ideal and leaving behind an actual guy? Is that just craziness in her head? Is she mad? Yes, I know you feel like that. You want to say that. It's just they're stupid, they're crazy, they're idiots, they're whatever. That's how we all feel when we have been dumped. But deep inside, you know, they were also the woman that you fell for, so they had some qualities, quite a bunch of them. So you'd like to understand, if you find another woman that you like as much as that one, how to prevent this disaster from happening. So please understand why it happened in the first place. If a woman lets you know, directly or indirectly, that she wants to go for another type of partner or person, is because she doesn't have her needs met by you or in the relationship with you. It is a reality. She has a damn good reason for it. If you would have met her needs, she would have stayed. This is not to put any blame on you. Not at all. Because we all have flaws, all of us. And I would say pretty much an equal amount of flaws. Flaws are spread evenly across people on earth. We all have our set. So it's not about flaws. People act and do everything they do in order to avoid pain and to get pleasure. These are the two main motivators. For each person, there is a set of things that causes them pain in all its forms, and another set of things that brings them pleasure. Please understand pain as all the negative emotions and pleasure as all the positive emotions, yeah? Two categories. And each one of us has a different set of pain and pleasure. Some are common, yeah. Nobody likes to be poor, for instance, yeah. Nobody likes to be sick. But I don't have to explain those to you. Anybody can understand them. But the specific pain points and pleasure points are different from one person to another. If a woman leaves you, it's because she didn't get enough pleasure or she got too much pain from you. Which means that you didn't do the work, you didn't put the effort in to find out what makes her happy and what makes her unhappy so that you can avoid that. You didn't put the work in, you didn't want to, you didn't feel like it, or even if you put the work, it was beyond your comfort zone or natural capabilities to satisfy that. It is not about you as a person. I don't know how to explain this to you. But in a relationship, we are in a relationship because we hope our life will improve through that relationship. This is the only reason for which we enter any relationships at all. If it wasn't for this hope, we would all be staying home alone and never feel any need to meet another human being. The reason for which we socialize, we go out, we date, we talk to people is because we have needs which are not met and we hope to meet them with the help of another human being. Yeah? So maybe she did meet your needs or some of them, but you didn't meet enough of her needs. Either you didn't know what her needs are, or you didn't put the effort, or you couldn't meet their needs without serious discomfort and pain for yourself. If a woman leaves you, it is because of this. It's not that she's crazy or stupid. She might choose another wrong partner. Another partner that might be even worse than you. I know what you think. I know, we all do, men and women, yeah? And we actually prefer it this way. When somebody leaves us, we prefer that they choose someone that's worse than us. Yeah, sometimes they do because they don't know that person well enough. So they judge by appearances. They probably did the same with you. If they would have known you don't meet a sufficient amount of their needs, they wouldn't have taken you at all. In order to avoid a breakup, please do work on finding out what their needs are. If you separated already and you want to get them back, if you still talk to them, please go with an open mind and try to find out what needs are they trying to meet by dating or being with the other guy. Why are those things important to them? It's not that they are important to you. Obviously, if they would have been important to you, you would have provided them naturally. Clearly, those things are not part of your normal lifestyle, are not really important to you. They aren't part of your top 10 values. They have different values and needs than you. And you didn't meet them. And they went for some other guy in the hope that that guy meets them, which is not necessarily true. If you really love that person, if you really care about that person, then you need to treat them as if they are somehow like your child. Before the child is able to talk, you gotta guess, you gotta understand, you gotta know what's going on with them, so that you can feed them when they need feeding, and change the pampers, the diapers when they need changing, and so on. Perhaps they are not very talkative, or perhaps it's difficult for them to talk to you. I don't know the case. Perhaps they figured out that you are so different that there is no chance you'll ever meet their needs. But you have to understand that they were in a relationship with you to have some needs met, and they didn't have those needs met. That's why they left. And it's not because it's something wrong with you. You might just be opposites. What you like might be at the opposite end of what they like. Usually, most breakups are caused by mismatches, not by faults and wrongdoings. In my experience, which is quite rich, and I've been working with many people, most of the time it's a mismatch. Don't blame yourself. The only thing for which you should consider, pay more attention to, and do better, is to understand their needs, and then assess if you can meet them without sacrificing yourself. There is no point in sacrificing yourself for a relationship, because you will not be able to make that last. Nobody can sacrifice themselves for a very long time without making their partner pay for their sacrifice. And that becomes a really toxic and really disastrous relationship, which I cannot recommend to anyone. So it serves two purposes: understanding their needs, all their needs, having a very clear picture of what they want in their life, how they want their life to look, and contributing to making them get the type of life that they want. And timing is also important, for you might be willing to help them, but you know that you will be able to do that in, let's say, 5 years, but they want it now, or in maximum 1 year. So that should be discussed and analyzed as well. Because needs cannot be postponed for long. There are urgent, stringent needs, and there are wishes or needs that people know that take a bit longer, so they pace themselves. You need to understand that as well about your woman. Is that a stringent, immediate need, or is it something she can wait for? Please do that next time you really like, love, or want a woman. When you see her, that she starts to look unhappy often or most of the time, or she argues too often, these are signals that her needs are not met. And what's the point in having a relationship where both your needs are not met? Because if you're thinking, yeah, but not my needs are not met either, there's no point in having that relationship at all. But if your needs are met, but she gives clear signs that she's not very happy, then please do put the work, because you can't have things for free. And you may not be naturally giving her what she needs. So you might have to put extra work. And for your own sake, you want to assess how much work, and what type of work. If it's too much, then again, maybe it's not worth. At this point in time, if you're suffering because of a recent breakup, you did it to yourself. They left because you had no idea what's going on through their head, because there was not enough pleasure or there was too much pain in the relationship and in what you were giving to them. You're in pain because lack of knowledge created this, caused this pain, caused this outcome. Lack of knowledge. You didn't know your woman well enough. Or else you would have known she's unhappy, and you would have known why, and you would have known if you can or how you can solve that. And on the other hand, maybe you would have known that it's not worth, so you wouldn't be in pain now. If you would have known what she needs, what she craves, what she's aching for, that made her leave, if you'd have known and would have assessed it's way too much trouble, too much pain, too much stress, too much work, then you'd be the one, you know what, girl, go, just go, just, you know, you'll find it somewhere else. I can't have my life upside down and sacrifice everything for your needs. So you'd be at peace. You'd be like, yeah, sayonara, see you next one, probably a better match. Now you understand. Of course, you don't know what happened in your particular case, but we can analyze it together. If you want, write to me at claritycure@gmail.com, and I will most likely find the answer, which you can't see because you are, very subjective, as we all are, and we usually don't see what happens in our garden very well. It's much easier for us to see in somebody else's garden. So bring your garden to me, and I might find exactly why she left. Even if you can't make sense of it, I might be able to make sense of it. And hopefully you'll get your peace of mind. Thank you, and I apologize for being harsh. I know you can take it. Guys, I appreciate you. Bye.